Yo, it is the day before we leave for Santa Pod for the Summer Nationals. I'm just on my way down my dad's now, because we've had to replace, some will know, we've had to replace the front wheel bearings. Now, the hub setup on the front of the car is like a Mark III Granada, Sierra Sapphire cars with 2-wheel drive, some other Sierras. But anyway, being that they are what they are, the bearings are not easy to get. You can't just walk into a Motor Factors and pick them up straight off the shelf there and then anymore. So we've had to order them. So we had one come from eBay that fitted on the passenger side. Obviously it's a left-hand drive car, so that's the right-hand side I'm talking about. And then we had one come from a Motor Factors that they had to order special in for us. Now the bearings were right, but the dust seal wasn't. So we've just had another one come from eBay, and it's a good job it's turned up, because there's a good chance we'd have been screwed. Because taking the old dust covers off, obviously you know what they like, they're just little bits of tin that slot on the inside with a bit of a rubber seal that's connected to it that fits around the spindle then. So when you pop them out, you've just really got no option but break them. They always get damaged. So yeah, good thing that these other ones have turned up. That glare on the fucking phone off my son. Anyway, I'm on my way there now. We're going to put this driver's side bearing and hub back together, and that should be us pretty much sorted for the Summer Nationals. So I'll continue when we get there. Anyway, just a little update. That's where we're at. As I said, it's the day before we leave for Summer Nats, but the seal has turned up. As you can see, these are like I said, Mark III Granada. Just got a pull bearing in the back. We've got the stub axle, spindle, whatever you want to call it. It's in the freezer in the house at the minute, just so we can get it drop in nice. It's an old setup, but it's a setup that works, and it's a setup that's strong. That's the main, with the amount of street miles that this thing does, driving to and from the track, and the state of the roads, the weight of the car, it's strong. They never let us down. This is like, I think he's had these on for, well, since it was black, since he did the front clip on it when it was black. And yeah, first time they've ever needed a bearing, so they've been doing very well. It's not the lightest weight stuff. There's a lot of stuff on the car that's not the lightest of weight, but it's been built to be strong, and strong is exactly what it is. So yeah, he's just gone down A to Z now, which is a local Motor Factors down the road. Just pick up another bearing, just so we've got a spare. Oh no, not a bearing, it's a swapper seal. This is a spare one that come this morning off eBay. So we've got spare bearings in the house, and the seal that came with the one that come this morning actually fit. So he's gone down for swap the seal at A to Z from a kit he got yesterday with the seal that didn't fit. God, that's a lot of fitting and seals, isn't it? That. Yeah. Anyway, we'll check back in when we're on the drive down to Santa Pod. We've made it, folks. Summer Nationals. Car got a bit warm on the way here because they had a road closure from a overturned lorry this morning, so we come all round the freaking reeking. Traffic lights, queues, just nightmare. It's getting warm in there. Only one of the electric fans works for some reason as well. We've got two on the radiator, but only one's ever worked. So I'm going to have a look at that this weekend, see if I can get that firing with the other one. But we're here anyway, so we'll get in there in a minute and get set up. We just keep doing oil change, so we've got to take the drip tray off and then drain the oil. Still waiting for the oil drain at the minute. It's just getting like starting to slow down now, so it's just trickling out. So we'll put the sump plug in a minute, put the drip tray back on, start filling it with oil. Let's go have a look at Rob's Passat. Weird on the road as he's only doing one qualifier and then he's going Sweden. Some boy, isn't he? He's some boy, he is, I tell you. Some dedication. This gimbal thing's getting hard to use. Like it moves and it's like it stays where it moves to. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Let's go see James. Alright, James?
Yeah.
How's it going? Alright, I think he says.
Loading it on the trailer yesterday, there's a couple of drips of water underneath, and I've been messing around with the radiator because it had been leaking here.
Yeah.
I'm like, is there still a problem? I found some of the water pump bolts weren't done up fully.
Ours is the same at the minute.
So
Radiator's got to come off after this meeting and go and have a new core.
I hope it's alright, and I just tightened the thermostat housing up and it just went clunk. It's like, have I not got the thermostat sat into its register properly? So I just need to run it. I mean, it's lost a little bit of water, but... So...
Cool car this is. Quick as well.
I think it should be alright. As long as it can run the same as spring weekend, you're good.
Here we go, people. Q1. I don't know who we've got. I'm guessing Joe's going to be up with us. We've got an 820, well, just a low 8 tune. It's the same tune that ran the 840 on the last day at Street Weekend. But obviously that had a huge short shift on the 1.2, so I've told him don't touch the shifter. Let it do what it wants to do. So we'll see what happens. Potentially it could go low 8.3, 820 maybe. We'll see. It looks like there's a bit of a delay at the minute. The tractor was out sledding. Yeah, but get this one out of the way and hopefully it's an half decent one, and then we'll go back. We'll start draining the fuel out, put the E85 tune in, and see how that goes for Q2, which is scheduled for 3:45. It is now around about 11:20, so got most of the day yet to get that sorted and just fire it up, probably do a little two-step check in the pits, and just make sure everything's okay. I put 25% extra on the whole fuel table for the E85. Leonardo from Fuel Tech messaged me back about 5:30 this morning and just said it's more like 33 to 35%, so I'll give it another 8% on top of that. So fingers crossed we're somewhere in the ballpark, and then the closed loop's got quite a wide scope either way at the minute. But we'll tighten that down as and when it's made a first pass on the E85.
Slow down.
We didn't even have like a ZX Spectra back then. Unbelievable.
Joe likes to get on with it too. He gets on with his burnout. He's straight up to the line. He's just a. Oh, if you notice, Joe, he's always up there.
He's there.
He gets
he's
straight
on
on it. Rob's 57 is absolutely stunning.
It's been through a few incarnations over
Oh
the
yeah,
years,
it has.
isn't
Yeah, and that's the evolution, isn't it? You keep changing things to make it better. Oh, nice launch there.
Tiny chirp of the tyres, but not much. That should be a
Rob's
low
on
8.
this. He's on it.
834,
Nice.
169.
834, 169. So I've got the 85 tune in it now. We're just going to drain the fuel, but he waited for the air shifter, and as you can see, the RPM trace, second gear came up way quicker. It was just a lot of a smoother run. TPS was doing something a bit weird, but that's probably his shaky leg. Yeah, boost curve, very, very gradual. We need that to be going yo, straight up. So E85 tunes in, and I'm going to bring the boost curve from an 8.0 pass at the Euros last year. All the launch RPM, everything like that will stay the same. It's just the boost curve's going to come in a bit harder, so we'll see what that does. Here we are again, Q2, E85, spicy boost ramp. It's not as spicy as the 7-second boost ramp, but this could still go a 7. If it's a clean pass and it goes, could be a 7. Fingers crossed.
He struggled all the way down, which is why he didn't get the time and he was looking for.
So what's Joe raced before getting in this car?
I have no idea.
Well, he's a bit of an enigma.
He is.
I think
He's just.
he's
Yeah. I think he had a Capri before this.
Yeah.
And ran in Outlaw Street, I believe,
Yeah.
for a time. Had some fun. came back with this monster.
Not that there is a look that a drag racer has to have, but Joe doesn't look like a drag racer at all.
No, he looks like a guy that chops wood out in the, the outback somewhere.
Yeah. Lovely guy, though. Very
superb.
chatty, very
Joe is
friendly.
Superb. Yeah, he's a great guy.
Top bloke. Against your very good friend, obviously,
Yeah, I
Rob
spoke
Slater.
to Chris earlier. They put a kind of an 8.3 tune in it, and it delivered, so he's turned it up. And this is their first run on E85.
Ah,
so
right, okay.
They did it on pump gas, and now they're looking to see what this car will react like on E85.
Oh, a little bit loose.
Yeah.
Joe goes 8.91.
Right, it's day 2. E85 went well yesterday, but we didn't really get any good fuel data because it was a bit of an aborted run. It hit 18 pound a boost at 1.5 seconds into the run. I had it a little bit too spicy on the boost ramp, so we've turned that down for today, so hopefully we can get a clean pass and just see what the air fuel ratio is doing and go from there. But we're going to try to do a cold start now on E85, see how it runs. Not too bad. Seems alright, he's not putting any throttle input into it, so I suppose we can get any better than that, to be honest. Thought he might have struggled on a proper cold start, but not bad at all. Turned it down, hopefully I've turned it down enough.
First airport taxis Rochester. Midway's premier airport transfer company.
3 mile an hour off a 200 mile an hour run, Vicky is. Right there. There's a strong headwind. Without that, she's probably got it. Well, I think she's just PB'd on ET and mile an hour. I think it was a 750 something at 197. So, yeah, right there. So this is the last qualifier now. I've just had an update come through from John Sleeth. We've upped fuel pressure by £10 and we had to go get the laptop just to put this update in. I'm guessing it was for some settings within the ECU itself for fuel pressure related, because we'd made that change. Yeah, 200 more on the leave. The initial boost ramp up to about 1.8 seconds is the same as the last pass. Then after that it's a little bit steeper, only by like half a pound, £1 max here and there. I'm letting it get out the hole first, get some movement, and then starting to ramp it in while we've got some wheel speed. So we'll see what happens. Videoing when it's on the track, I get too nervous. I can't, especially when I zoom in. I've got a gimbal up at the caravan, but I just kind of get used to using it, so trying my best with what I've got. Probably some shaky footage, but I just have to deal with it for now. On the street Eliminator cruise. I've got a bit of a time lapse going, so you should be able to follow us. Well, you will see us. Just made the stop at the fuel station, so from here we've got another little bit of a cruise, and then we'll go to somewhere where we all park up, and then we'll have to do a hot start after about 15 minutes. we've got a major leak on that radiator now. That's going to be us done. Kinda good. Finally give up on it. Right, let's get the bonnet on.
They go up to 8. Good as gold.
Kettle's boiled anyway.
Yeah, it was alright actually. Do I have him back? Temps are okay.
Yeah.
It's just when we come to stop, just
To stop it.
because we've got that half cocked, it released the pressure off it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've made it back anyway. Just. So we're going to whip the rad off,
Yeah.
and then we need weld it.
You need help. Yeah. We could do with probably aluminium welding in the back stud.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it? Just radio?
Yeah, the stud has bent and fractured at the bottom of the tank.
Right. So it's a nice, easy one.
Just to whip it round, and yeah, job done.
I'm going up now anyway, so
Yeah.
I'll be there all evening.
Alright.
Cheers, my main man.
That's alright, mate.
Right.
We couldn't have done it on the runs though, because
No, it's been on the road that's done that.
potholes finished it, hasn't it?
Yeah, the roads are shite. Well, I'll come back once we've got the I might put you on time. I might put you on time lapse while we pull the rad off, and then we're going to take it over to Nigel's place at the gates at Pod entrance and get a weld round that lug. But I'll video it when we take it off so you can have a good look at it. But we made it back anyway, and we're not disqualified, so
We better check the other side while it's off.
yeah, happy days. So that's where it was leaking. It's just ripped it straight out of the base. This wanted doubling up.
I thought for some reason I was under the illusion they were on that, and then if they, they wouldn't leak, the tank wouldn't then, would it? But
Yeah. So we need to go across Ricky's now and weld it up. I didn't video while we were over at Ricky's because I just wanted to get it done, but we've repaired that lug under there. Probably can't see it, and the other side was splitting as well, so we've done that one. Welded the bits of flat back onto it for the oil, for the transcooler, and yeah, we just put some water in it. So I need to switch the water pump on in a second. Let me put some round. That's going to drop now. Oh, she's swallowed it. It's not too much actually. That's us all done. Sorted. E1 tomorrow, and then that's even if we get an E1. It might rain. It has give out bit around midday, so someone's just been saying. So
Up to midday.
up to midday.
Somebody said, yeah.
What time was you out?
11:30 for him, and then there's all the other classes for him.
Yeah. So tomorrow could be a long day. It would be nice to get one more, but if we don't, we don't. But yeah, until tomorrow. Well, that's it, people. Sunday at the Summer Nats was a washout. They called it at about 2:05. It was going to take around 2.5 hours dry the track, which would bring it up to around 5 o'clock. Just no point. No one's turned a wheel on the track all day other than the track crew. Fair play to them, they kept trying. But it just kept pissing down, so we're packed up nearly and we're going to head home. I have to wait for another 7 until next time, which will be at Bug Jam, 3.5 weeks time. So we'll see you then.